All right, guys. Sarah Grace Patrick. Let's talk about this for a second because I have been struggling really hard lately with this entire case, trying to wait it out and watch it naturally progress. Now, my struggle with this whole situation is Kimberly Bowling and that entire James Brock's entire side of the family. Why are they acting so suspicious? They are sitting there and they are slamming this girl, acting like they knew that Sarah Grace Patrick did it because of a eulogy and some TikTok posts. Like, is anybody else feel like these people are seriously inserting themselves into an investigation? And I want to know why. What is it? Why do these people feel like they need her to be guilty so bad? And how they know for a fact that she's so guilty when, let's be real, the DA is talking about this overwhelming amount of evidence, but we haven't really seen any. And in all honesty, I feel like if they actually had an overwhelming amount of evidence, the girl would have been arrested immediately. They wouldn't have waited 4 or 5 months to pick her up and arrest her if it was so overwhelming. All right. Now, I'm not saying that Sarah Grace is innocent. I don't know yet. I need to see the evidence. However, I just feel like this family has been trying to slam her. They haven't been telling the whole truth, and they literally are inserting themselves into the investigation, and it makes me question why. What do we know about people who try so hard to insert themselves into investigations? Guys, if you're into true crime like I am, you have seen this a million times. It's always something wrong with somebody trying to insert themselves. All right? You're over there, you're touching door locks, you're sitting there acting like, let's be real. I need people to really think about Kristen and James Brock. Now, I'm not trying to victim blame here or victim shame. Okay, but my whole thing with this family is they weren't the most upstanding citizens. They weren't the closest to their family. Contrary to what these people want to put out there, they weren't, okay? Right before they were murdered, did you all know that they were held at gunpoint in front of their son? They have a significant history with drugs, dealing drugs, doing drugs, all of the drugs, all right? They have a significant criminal history. Both of them do. Domestic violence, felonies, prison. Like, these are not people that are like, oh my gosh, it had to have been Sarah because they got nothing else going on. Like, for real? Why does this family need it to be Sarah so bad? Are we afraid that maybe if the person who really did it might bring out some truths that people don't want out there? Like, I'm really concerned at why this family, or Brock's family, or I mean not Brock, but James Brock's family is going so hard against Sarah. Now, I want you to remember something. Kimberly's husband's in law enforcement. That right there raises a red flag to me. You know what you should and shouldn't be doing. You're literally inserting yourself into an investigation. You're going over to houses. You're sitting there. You're taking pictures of locks. You're touching things. You sit there and you act like you're putting out facts, but you are putting out misinformation and then acting like people are misunderstanding you so people can go and run with facts that aren't really true. I've been sitting back and watching their Facebook posts and the TikToks and all of the information, and I'm like, why is it that everything they say is being misunderstood? It's not. They are literally putting out mistruths, hoping that people run with it, and then quietly correcting themselves in the comments. Like, you really got to sit back with this family. If you knew from the get-go that she did this, why did it take law enforcement so long to arrest her? And you knew she did it because of quote-unquote fake tears while she was doing a eulogy and some TikTok videos. Like, are we for real? Then they want to sit there and be like, well, she was reaching out to content creators talking about the case and it shows that she's guilty. Meanwhile, if you go back to this family, go back into their social media. Guys, look at all of the things that are out there. It's absolutely wild. These are definitely people that overshared on social media. I'm just saying. It's not what she did, what Sarah Grace did on social media was not questionable when you go and you look at the family's history with oversharing on social media. And then you sit there and you have these sisters who look at their pages. Guys, go back. they're all about true crime and trying to be true crime content creators, and the this crime here and this murder there, and then all of a sudden the brother just happens to be murdered and they have their own little true crime going on. I don't know, guys. I'm just questioning that family really hard. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you think that I'm just reaching, or you think that this family just seems really suspicious, let me know.